you know how you listen to somebody's album and you're like, okay, this is what they were trying to tell you. I think Wale talks about three things. Wale seems to only rap about three things. The first thing he raps about is women. He's like admitting that he's not a good man. He wants a good woman, but he's not a good man. Though he wants a good woman. He kind of goes back and forth and he stays there. It's like an internal fight, and you're hearing this eternal fight throughout the whole album. What's going on? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. My name is Sammy Rigaud. If you're new here, you just came across this channel, the algorithm led you to come here. Come on in, sit yourself down, get you a drink. Subscribe and turn your notification bell on. That way you can get all of this content. Hey, Wale dropped an album. I am doing a lot of moving. As you can see, it doesn't look like it normally does, but I was traveling. My wife's uncle passed away, and I was headed to Baltimore. Whenever I fly, I like to go and get on my Apple Music and see who dropped. That way I can save, download, and then listen to it on the flight. That's like, I don't know, I just like listening to music on the plane. I go to New Music and Wale's there with an album. I didn't know he was going to drop. I like Wale a lot. I was in college when Wale first came out, and he dropped the album Attention Deficit. You couldn't have told me, there was no bigger Wale fan than me. I think at that time it was Wale, J. Cole, like Wiz Khalifa, Asher Roth. Like, it was just a bunch of music at that time, and I loved Wale, and I liked a lot of his music since. Shine was a good album. That was the last recent one he did. I like the album with Sue Me. That was such a great album too. Wale's dope, man. I don't know about you, but what are some of your favorite Wale songs? Obviously he's got like No Hands, and he's got like Diced Pineapples and On Chill. Like, Wale's discography is actually very, very big. So I am not gonna lie. Like a little kid, I got really excited. I downloaded the album, and I got on my little flight. I had a 2-hour flight from Atlanta to Baltimore, and it couldn't be more fitting. I'm in Baltimore. I'm in the DMV listening to Wale. Even though I was only there for one day, I got to listen to that album probably 5 times. And I say, you know what? I got some thoughts about this album. Wale. I'm going to go through some of my favorite tracks, and then you in the comments tell me where you disagree, where you agree. Above all, I really like the album. I think Wale is, and I'll get into this later, Wale is a unique gift to hip-hop. Wale raps well, and because he's Nigerian, shout out to all my Nigerians, his music also can make you dance. Now, when you put on a Wale album, there's 3 essentials to hip-hop. I'm cooler than you. I could beat you up. And I can take your girl. Right? Cooler, like money, violent. I'm so street. I'm so tough. Like, that's. And the last one, I could take your girl. Like, that kind of thing. So hip-hop lives there. Wale doesn't. Wale is one of the unique artists that doesn't. When you put a Wale album, there will be nobody getting shot. There is no sliding. There is no any of that, right? There's no violence. He's not really taking your girl either. He does talk a lot of flash within reason because, Wale is a sneaker pioneer. Wale is a fashion pioneer. And we can't take that away from him. So let's get into it. The first song on the album, Conundrum. I like it. The intro sounds so good. Wale has a voice that is like, it blends in with the music so well. There's a few rappers that have that skill set. It's like their vocal goes inside of the instrumental, and it's an instrument itself. Wale does that. The intro, sounds so good. And yeah, I thought that was a great way to start. It's not high energy. He's taking his time. I like it. Belly, second track, has the Back to Life sample from Soul to Soul. And Wale is skating on this. He's skating on this beat. Oh my God, he's skating. His flow is really cool. and I just like samples. Like that's one of the best samples I've heard in a while. And I normally don't like samples that just take word like a big chunk of something. I like it to be hidden a little bit. But this one was good with me. I like this one. I like the Back to Life. I think it's also like I don't know if it's because I'm Haitian as well. I like that kind of feel. I like there's a rhythm that Wale rapping on this, and I like that. I really do. I think Chef's Kiss. Start off the album so dope. Next track, Where to Start. Smooth. Smooth. Wale sets out with this album and he is going a lot of bars. And there's some themes that I want to tell you about later, a little bit later, but you know, Wale has a way to master the few things he is like he talks about. He only talks about three things. He doesn't talk about that many things. He talks about three things, but he's found a way to be very, very creative on it. Um, you know, it's a great beat. Where to Start's a great beat. It's typical Wale production. He's one of the people that have really good ear for beats. He does. He's not all the way up there because he also picks some very bad beats. Not too much on this album, but you know. Next track, Blanco or Blanco. Well, yeah, Blanco. That album is that song is beautiful. This is probably my favorite track on the album. Wale. It kind of sounds like a Mac Miller remake. Like he's talking about drinking and he's referencing drinking Blanco Reposada tequila. He's talking about how like he's by himself a lot and he's it's kind of an alcoholic song, but it's like masked and it sounds really good. Like it honestly sounds like something Mac Miller would have made. For real. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. I like a lot of his music too. Sound like something he would make. It's very he's talking personal and he's opening it up and letting you know what he's going through with that. And he has some lines, man. He's one line he's like, "In my beautiful home, no friends. Uh, now I'm like, where's my Casamigos?" Like I thought that was dope. And Wale hides a lot of lyrics like that um in his music. There's a track on there after that, Mirror on a Benz. And to me, Blanco's my favorite. Mirror on a Benz is what makes Wale unique to me. The ability to have bars and rap, like Wale's a lyricist. Wale raps. Um, and then still have like Afrobeat production. Um, yeah. You're not really used to seeing that. But he has a way to do it, and it catches your attention. You're not really even supposed to put bars on these kind of beats. These are just feel good, get through the verse, and then like boom, hook, make you dance. Wale has a way to like uniquely put lyrics into on his way, like being the lyricist that he is, to make your hook sound even cooler. Like by the time he gets to the hook, you're like, yeah, this is it. Yeah. Yeah. He had a line on Mirror and Benz that said, "They try to bite my style, they walk out with crooked teeth." They try to bite my style. Bars, man. Bars, unique stuff. Unique stuff all over the album. Um, I lied earlier. My favorite track on the album, and I'm all over the place, is Watching Us with Leon Thomas. Watching Us with Leon Thomas is something like you like you play with wifey in the car and you just feel good. Rick Ross does a lot of this kind of music where you just feel really richer. He enhances the moment with these songs. Like you feel richer, you feel um, elegant, you feel classy. And hip hop is a genre that is very. It all sounds the same right now. It's very violent. It's very turned up. It's very outlandish. It's suggestive with the women. Tracks like this make it feel good because it's like you're living in the moment and it slows it down. I like it, man. I like it. There's the closer sample goes crazy. While Wale's rapping, like he likes these kind of beats. He likes these kind of beats, and he raps well on them. This is that, like I said, is that ride around with your wife music and have a good time. So I definitely would be doing that. Um, YSF, another song I like. I want to be Nigerian, man. Sometimes I listen to Bad Bunny, or I listen to um, what's my other guy? I listen to Mark Anthony, and I want to be Puerto Rican. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to be Puerto Rican, man. Or I want to be like, I don't know. I've been wanting to be Hispanic sometimes. But Wale music, man, when I listen to this album and I listen to YSF, man, that beat is so cool. Like, I be wanting to be a Nigerian. And one of my good friends, Bravo, is Nigerian. I got another homie named Julius. These guys are Nigerian. They be letting me cosplay sometimes. You know what I mean? But dang, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I want to be Nigerian. Nonetheless, more of what I talked about. Wale is rapping, and the beat is Afrobeat. And you're not really used to seeing great big lyricism on Afrobeat. No disrespect to all of the guys who do Afrobeat. It's usually feel good lyrics. Wale is on here rapping on these songs. I think it's dope. City on Fire. Odile. What is it? Odell. Odile. He steals the show with the vocals, man. Smooth track. And then at the end, it's really dope. Wale's like they produced it in a way to where it seems like Wale's like referencing, like, so Odile can sing it. So like he's like, it's almost like you hear him teaching it to him, and it's like live studio footage. It sounds really dope in that as well. Um, the worst track on this album, God dang, Wale, what the heck is Fly Away? Like that, like I like Maxwell, he's Haitian. I like Pretty Wings. That's one of the most secretive songs ever. It's like you think it's about something, it's actually not. But yo, that flip, that sample is terrible. And then there's a key change in the middle of it. It's just poor. That is the worst. And like I told you, Wale does cool beats and he does his thing, but sometimes he'll just pick garbage. And that is not, it's not the one, man. It's not the one. Overall with this album, right? Overall with this album, I think Wale talks about three things. Right? I've you listen, you know how you listen to somebody's album and you're like, okay, this is what they were trying to tell you. I think Wale talks about three things. Wale seems to only rap about three things. The first thing he raps about is women. He's like admitting that he's not a good man, um, but he wants a good woman, but he's not a good man, though he wants a good woman. He kind of goes back and forth and he stays there, and he's like, it's like an internal fight, and you're hearing this internal fight throughout the whole album, right? That's the first part. The other part is he's like counseling a woman, right? And he did this from his first album to now. He's still doing it. He's like, the first one is he's talking about women in a way where he's like, he's wants one, but he's not a good man. So he's like, I don't know. I don't deserve you. He kind of plays that game. And the second one, he's like pep talking a woman. Like he's like pep talking her throughout her life, whatever stage she's at. He's like pep talking her. That's the other one. It's like he's like her coach. And I don't know, women, if that's something you like, or if that's something you want to hear from Wale, you let me know. But cool. And the third one is he's like always talking about being underrated. In his music, it's like he's underrated as a rapper. There's others that can't rap like him, but to him, nobody values that. Like nobody values his skill sets. And they're like belittling, like it's like a battling between caring and not caring about it. So sometimes on the track, you'll hear him say he doesn't care, he's lit, who cares? I'm the influencer. I'm started, and somewhere he's like, yeah, you guys like this other guy better, and it makes for good music. Honestly, it makes for good music. I think we've seen everything we've from Wale, like college 2012, maybe that was 2010. like Wale's been on there for 15 years. He's been in his career for 15 plus years. You kind of got a lot of Wale music. Whether you like him or you don't, like you know Wale's music. Is anything on this album gonna stick? Absolutely. I think Blanco's gonna stick. I think the Leon Thomas record is gonna stick, and I think Belly, the Back to Life with the Back to Life sample, those songs are gonna stick to the culture. They're gonna stick, and Wale does this, man. Every album he puts like 2 songs, 3 songs to his discography, and you look up and he's got 30, 20 great songs in his discography. Wale does this. So to me, I give this album respect. If you have not heard it, I can say go listen to it because it's really good. And shout out to Wale, man. For 15 years, you should be rapping like this. This might be the best he's sounding rap wise. Honestly, this might be that. And I think this year, 2025, you got that Clips project. I think you got that GNX. Like you're getting some pretty good. You got the Earth Gang. You got Alfredo. You get some pretty good rap out here. The Kodak album, I didn't talk about it. Shout out to the nation, but he's rapping well. Rap music's not selling right now, and hip hop's not charting. But there's been very, very good rap albums that have come out where people are elite rappers, like they're rapping at an elite level, and this is one of them. Wale's album. Y'all go check out Wale, and let me know in the comments what you think. Peace.